Okay, right. So, okay, so just let me ask some questions to you so that I should know that whether you remember the points or not. Okay, and then today I'm going to give the overview on the Python. Overview on the Python. Okay, just a few minutes. I want to ask some questions to you. Please respond. Okay, right. So, anyone from online only? So in the Python full stack, what we discussed up to now, like Python, Django, Django REST framework, front-end technologies, back-end technologies, database is what? Next, real-time applications of the Python, Django, React.js. Along with that, I explained to you, if you take this Python full stack course, okay, you are eligible for multiple roles, right? Not only one role as Python full stack, you are eligible for the multiple roles. Okay, that slide also I explained to you. And after that, I explained the benefits from my side as a trainer. What are the benefits you are going to receive? And the benefits from my side as a trainer, and also the benefits from the Harsha Training Institution. Okay, I explained all this very clearly. Okay, and after that, I explained to you. I think I explained what some workshops we are going to conduct. Right, there are 2 workshops. Every workshop is like 1 week workshop. So there are like 2 workshops are there, 3 workshops we are going to conduct. Okay, so all this I explained to you. Still, if anybody not attended the last 3 demo sessions, please by tomorrow you try to finish those recording sessions. Okay, right. So any more doubts? Can I ask some questions to you? So are you ready to give the answers? Okay. See, I said already, here we are taking a limited students for the batch, because really the people who want to get the job, okay, they only can join here. 100% we are providing the placements. I already explained to you. Such type of candidates only we want here. Okay, so that is why here you should be interactive with me and answers to my questions and ask the doubts if there are any. Okay, feel free to ask any doubts. Don't hesitate. The question may be anything. Okay, right. So just I'm expecting some answers from your side. You can respond in the chat box personally to me, or you can unmute and respond to me. Just for 5 minutes, I'm going to ask the doubt. Ask the questions. And after, if you have any doubts also, you can ask me. Later, I'm going to start today Python. I'm going to give the overview on the Python. Okay, right. So anyone can answer to me. Tell me some real-time applications of Django. Real-time applications of Django. Just let me check it. Okay. We'll see that. Okay. I should know that how many of you remember. Okay. And you are going to know that if you don't answer, next you are going to think yourself that how can I answer? What should I do to do the answer? Like you are going to raise the questions like that in your mind. Okay. Don't worry if you don't give the answers. Okay. Just follow me, because daily we are going to discuss our class like this only. Okay. Pradeep. That is what Amazon means. Is Amazon design using Django? Anyone? Anybody? Django real-time applications means using Django. What type of applications? What type of applications designed or we can design? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, you are giving some answers, but that should be should match to my question. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else will see? Anybody else? I am not asking what is Django. I am asking the Django real-time applications, real-time use cases. Okay. Fine. Some people has given the answers. Django real-time applications are what? Anybody more? Okay. These are the real-time applications of Django. Some people has given the answers Facebook, Amazon. You can say instead of that, you can say web development we can do. Stuff like that. But exactly, Facebook, Amazon is not designed using Django. But we can design such type of apps also. Okay. So actually, you have to give these answers. At least if you give like Instagram, that would be correct, right? Browsers, Instagrams, web development, some live applications, right? Chart applications, these type of applications we can design, right? Okay. Fine. What is React.js? What is React.js? You understood?
It's a single page application, sir.
Okay. Any other answers? Give me fast. If you give the answers fast, then we'll move the next to our class. What you understood? Just I want to know what you understood. Something. Okay, you are giving some answers. Don't worry. But let me. Next time you have to give the exact answers. Today, if you don't give the exact answers, next time you have to give the better answers. That you have to improve. Okay. Right. React.js. Anyone? Okay. I will tell you. React.js is it's a framework. It's a framework. It's a combination of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. However, along with that, which also contains some other elements like jQuery, etc. Okay. So, however, using the React.js, we can design the single page applications. That is what exact answer. Okay. Right. What backend technologies will include? What we are going to discuss in the backend technologies in our Python full stack? Backend technologies are what? You should know this because what we are going to discuss in front end, back end, and all this. Yes. In the back end, what we discuss?
For Java and advanced Java,
It's
Django, web frameworks, and the APIs.
okay. Code Java, but here this is a Python class. Java we don't learn.
Or
Okay.
Python and advanced Python.
Code Python, advanced Python. That you said. Okay.
The database also.
Okay. 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 Back end, we are going to discuss the Python, Django. Okay. Django REST. We are going to discuss this one. Back end database also. What is database? What is database?
It's a storage unit, store data in a structure.
Okay, good. So try to give the other people answers. I'm expecting the answers from all. Database means it is a storage area where we can store the application data. So answer should be very neat. Okay, you try to you try to give the proper answers in the upcoming sessions also. Okay. So next, okay. What is the use of CSS? Please, the people who are not answered, try to give. Otherwise, all you can respond in the chat box. CSS. CSS. What we do using CSS? You can respond in chat box. Okay, I'm looking the answers in the chat box. Okay, good. Shiva Shankar. Fine. Anybody else? CSS usage. What is the use of HTML? What is the use of HTML? Okay. Okay. So I'm expecting the answers from everyone, but here only few people are responding. So try to respond remaining guys also if you know the answers. If you don't know answers today, try to give the answers tomorrow. But don't sit, silent in every class. Because the thing here is, if I don't ask any questions, what the people will do is simply they will listen. Okay, they will keep the video like that. They will not revise, will not watch video, will not do any programs. If it happens like this, finally the result is zero. So you won't get job. Even if you provide the placements to you, even if we give any offers to you, you cannot utilize. You will fail in the interviews. So finally there is no job, no usage. Time is waste, money is waste. Our effort also waste. So try to understand what I am trying to telling you. Okay, that you have to observe. That is why, at least if you don't answer today, try to answer tomorrow. Try to answer some one day at least. That is our aim. Because everybody are here taking the course means because of you are not taking the course for time pass. You want what? Jobs. You want to earn the money. Okay, if you want to earn the money, you have to get the job. But if you want to get the job, you have to get the skills first. How you will get the skills? Only through listening, you will not get the skills. Skills you can understand through listening. But if you want to learn the skills, you have to work. You have to practice, you have to revise, you have to answer, you have to communicate with me. You have to do all these things. Then only you will get the skills. If you have skills, then only you will get the job. If you get the job, then you can earn money. Try to understand what I am trying to tell you. Most of people don't know. They are going to think that if we listen the class, that's enough. No. Okay. That is what I am telling you in the beginning only. So finally, I will ask two questions to you. Answer anyone. Okay. What do you know about JavaScript? What do you know about JavaScript?
JavaScript is used for data validations.
Okay. Any other answers? Shiva, you attended only recorded, right? Not live. It's last class.
Today only I saw two demo videos.
Good. See, Shiva is not attended live sessions, but he went through recorded and he's giving the answers. Okay. Yes. Good. Yeah. Anybody? Any other answers about the JavaScript? Okay. Last question. Try to give all of you the answer for this question. Tell me some real-time applications of Python. Very important question. You can type in the chat box. Everyone try to respond something. Okay. Because there are some list of applications are there, real-time applications. Give me at least two. At least two, everyone.
Artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science.
Okay. Yes, this is the last question. Try to answer. Real-time applications of the Python. Okay. Yes, guys. Anybody? There are many real-time applications of Python. See, here I displayed the slide for you. Okay. AI, ML, data science, IoT, web development using Python's framework like Django. There are so many other image recognition, voice recognition, Google Maps, language translation, automated cars, X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, robotic surgery. All these are what? Python real-time applications. Fine. Fine then. So, any doubts up to this? Shall we go for next though? If there are no doubts. Okay. So, today, just we'll start with Python. Okay. So, in this, I'm going to explain to you. As I said, we are going to start our Python full stack course with backend, that too with Python. Okay. As I said, in the Python, we are going to discuss the core Python and also advanced Python, both. But what is core Python? What is advanced Python? I'm going to explain to you. Don't worry. So, this Python class, okay, this Python class, this total Python class or Python syllabus, I divided into total 4 parts. How many parts here? Actually, Python is not having any parts, sir. Okay, but here, according to my teaching, I divided this Python into total 4 parts. That is to understand very easy. Okay, there are no some parts in Python, sir. Just I divided. Okay, right. So it's very easy to understand. Just I categorize like this, the Python concepts. First, part 1 is introduction to Python. Part 2 is fundamentals of Python. Part 3 is core Python topics. Part 4 is advanced Python topics. Okay. So these are the total 4 parts. And all these we are going to discuss step by step, one by one. After completion of part 1, next part 2. Then after completion of part 2, next part 3. Then after completion of part 3, next part 4. Like that. So first we are going to start with introduction to Python. In this introduction, what we are going to discuss. Okay. Here I am typing C here. Introduction. In this, once again, we are going to discuss in detail about the Python. Okay. And you will get the answers for these questions. Like, once again, what is Python? Why Python? Where we use Python? Who developed Python? And when Python was developed? When Python developed? You can get the answers for all these questions in this introduction part. Okay, like what is Python, why Python, where we use Python, and how, sorry, this is not how, who developed Python, okay? Who developed Python? And when Python was developed? Then, versions of Python. Okay, there are some versions are there in Python. We'll discuss all the versions. Okay, versions of Python. And after that, here also once again applications real-time applications of Python. Then download installation. Download and installation of the Python. Then after once if we download and install, then we are going to write, we are going to write some simple basic programs, and there I am going to explain to you modes of writing. Okay, modes of writing Python program. There are 2 modes are there. I am going to explain to you what are these 2 modes. What is the advantage with this? When to use which mode? Okay. So modes of writing Python program. Then after this, features. features of Python. Okay, all these comes under this introduction part. Okay, now all this comes under this introduction part. Like what is Python, why Python, where we use Python, who developed Python, when Python was developed, versions of Python, okay, applications of Python, so download and installation of the Python, modes of writing Python program, okay, and features of Python. Okay, all these I am going to explain. Right, let's start with part 1. Once again, we'll discuss in detail about the Python step by step. Okay, right. Now, Python is what? It is a programming language, or you can say it is a scripting language as well. Python is a programming language, or it is a scripting language. Like other programming languages, we have C language, C++, Java, okay, .NET. Like that, Python also a programming language. Next, this Python was developed by a computer scientist. His name is what? Guido van Rossum. He is a computer scientist. He developed Python programming language. Who is this person? If you want to know about this person, just you can Google. Actually, as a programmer, you don't need to know about complete about his information. But just I am telling you, if you want to know about him, see, he is a person who developed Python programming. Okay. If you want to know something about him, you can see some basic details of about him. Okay, now his education, when he born, okay, all these things here you can observe. Understood? Right. So if you want, you can go in detail about him if you want. Right. Next. So next, this Python development was started in the year of 1989. And the first public release was in the year of 1991, February 20th. Okay. See, Python is not a new, it is a old one only. But if you observe very carefully, from few years back onwards only, the people have started learning this Python. Around 8 years, from 8 years back onwards. Before that, most of the people don't know Python is as a programming language existed, like C language, Java. Okay, people who are learning the C language, C++, Java, .NET, all these things. But along with that, people don't know Python also a programming language was there. Why this happened? I will tell you the reason. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, just wait. So, see, actually, it's an old one only, but it is becoming more and more popular from few years back onwards. Especially, from last 10 years onwards, last 8 to 10 years onwards, it is becoming very, very popular slowly. Nowadays, it is nowadays everybody are learning this Python. Everybody. It is one of the easiest programming language. Anybody can learn without any background skills, without any programming knowledge, without any technical knowledge, without any coding knowledge. Anybody can learn this. Okay, right. So this is what, okay, it is when it is developed here, they started in the year of 1999 and first public release was in the year of 1991, February 20th. Right. Next. So these are the applications. I already in the demo session, I explained there are so many real-time applications I explained. Today also just I shown that slide to you. But here also I given some more. Okay. As I said, Python we are using in the latest technologies. See, if you observe very carefully, this AI, ML, IoT, data science. AI means artificial intelligence. ML means machine learning. Okay. This is a technology. Right now it is booming. Okay. And with the help of this technology, nowadays, we are designing the robotics related applications. Not only robotic related applications, we are using this AI, ML in any apps almost. Sometimes you can find this AI, Meta AI, for example, in your WhatsApp. You can check in your WhatsApp. Meta AI is there. Okay, now, for example, ChatGPT. If you know the ChatGPT, in that also AI is there. Okay, like that, we are using this AML nowadays in anywhere. It's the latest technology. Okay, so in this AML also we are using the Python code, Python libraries we are using. Next, one more IoT stands for Internet of Things. Means what I said, the things which we can control or operate with the help of the network or internet without staying at your home, we can operate what? These electronic devices. However, the common people are not using this technology. Okay, some of the billionaires and very VIPs, they are using these technologies in their offices or companies or their homes. They can operate their different types of electronic products, okay, with a network or internet without staying at their homes. But future we also can use this. Don't worry. Okay. Maybe it is expensive, little bit expensive. That's why common people may not use, right? But in the future, anybody can use this. Next, data science. Also, one more technology. In this data science also we are using Python. In the IoT also we are using Python and Python libraries. The data science also we are using Python and Python libraries. What is data science? I said data science. Nowadays, everybody are using the data because everybody are using the mobiles. In the mobiles, everybody are having what? So many apps. Every app having the data. So we have to, we have to manage this data. We have to analyze. We have to process. There are so many activities we need to do on the data. Okay. So to do different types of activities on the data, there is a technologist there, that is a data science. In this data science also, we use here Python and Python libraries. So if you want to go to these technologies, compulsory you have to learn first of all what? Python. And these three are the latest technologies. Okay, from the past, especially these technologies are becoming more and more popular from the past 8 to 10 years back onwards. From there onwards only, our Python is becoming very, very popular. Whenever these technologies we are not using now, at the time, no one knows about the Python. That is the reason why Python became popular from 8 to 10 years back onwards. Because of from 8 to 10 years onwards here, we are using these technologies slowly. From there onwards only, Python is becoming very popular and these technologies also becoming very, very popular. Right now, these are very, very popular technologies. Okay, now that is the reason. Even though Python is old, okay, I hope you understood. Even though Python is old, why it is becoming very, very popular means whenever these technologies are introduced few years back, okay, in these technologies, we started using the Python. From there onwards, people started learning the Python. Understood? Right. Next, web development is a common one. Web development we are doing, 30 years back onwards also. Using the Java, using .NET we are doing. But why again we are using web development using Python? Means I said already in the demo session that if you go for web development using the Django, there are some Python frameworks are there, right? Python frameworks like Django, Flash, these are used to develop the web applications. But you also can design the web application using Java, .NET as well. But why we have to go for these Python frameworks like Django? Because if you compare with the Django technologies or Django frameworks or .NET frameworks, these Python frameworks like Django is very, very simple, easy and fast development. That is why for web development nowadays, most of the companies are preferring this Django. Okay, so Flask is an optional one. Flask also one more framework. That is also just like Django only, but Django is the most popular one than Flask. Okay, now you can start with Django. Okay, so because many companies are asking the Django, few companies may ask here Flask. Okay, so once if you understand, learn Django, later you also can understand, you can also learn yourself Flask. Flask is very easier than Django. Okay, like that. There are some frameworks are there, Python's frameworks, which are used to develop the web applications like Amazon, Flipkart, IRCTC, Book My Show. These types of web applications we can design using these Python's frameworks like Django. Okay, by comparing to Java frameworks, by comparing to .NET frameworks, we can design the web applications or any other applications very easily and simple way within short period of time. Okay, you don't need to put more effort also whenever you are designing the applications using the Django frameworks. But whereas if you go for Java.NET, okay, I'm not criticizing Java.NET. Java.NET also having the feature. Okay, you also have a jobs. You also may have the jobs on Java.NET, and companies also asking the Java.NET along with Django. Okay, but the thing is, if you go for Java, it's very lengthy. So if you go for this, Python, Django, these are very simple, fast development, easy. And also many companies are preferring this. Many companies are using this for designing the real-time applications. Okay, so that is what. Okay, if you want, alternately, you also can learn Java, for example. Okay, some companies are asking the multiple skills right now. Sometimes some of the companies, if you have multiple skills, suppose if you know the Java, Python, okay, you may have the good package. Okay, so because package is based on your skills. If you have more skills, companies will offer the more packages. That is what. So that is depends on your requirement. So however, don't confuse. You can start your coding with Python, Django first. Later depends on your requirement. You also can learn any other thing also. It's up to you. Depends on your requirement or company requirements. Okay, right. So this is what here web development using Python we can do. Python frameworks like Django, Flash. Next, Python also supports what here game development. So Python also offers some libraries which are suitable for development of the games. For that, there are some separate libraries are there. Okay. So with the help of that, we can do. Next, desktop applications also we can design. What is the meaning of these desktop applications? For example, Windows-based apps. In our laptop, we have some OS, right? Suppose in my lap, I have a Windows. Windows 11 is there. Suppose if you observe here, there are so many apps are there here. There are so many apps are there in Windows. Okay, now. So we are, Python also offers some libraries. They are used to create the Windows-based apps. For example, calculator. These are called actually GUI components. Where is calculator? Okay, these are called what here? GUI components. These type of apps also we can design using the Python. Okay, but GUI is see nowadays GUI is if you compare the web development with this GUI, web development only better than this GUI. GUI is a less usage. Web is more usage. I said, if anybody want to start their business, every business person is going to maintain what? Website, right? Yes or no? That is why web development requirement is more than this GUI development. So GUI we can use for the mobiles and also what? These desktops like this. Okay. So however, Python also supports some libraries to design the GUI based component. These are called here GUI based component. GUI stands for anybody know what is GUI? This is called, I said, GUI component.
Graphical user interface.
Good. Okay, graphical user interfaces. User is going to interact graphically. That's why it is called your graphical user interface. So these type of apps also we can design using some special libraries offered by the Python. Understanding, guys? So these are the applications of the what here? Python. Okay, right. So fine, guys. Today let me stop here. Tomorrow I will discuss about the versions of Python. Along with that, I am going to explain to you. You just keep ready with your laptops. The people who are having the laptops, tomorrow you can attend with your laptops. because tomorrow I'm going to explain to you the versions of the Python, along with that, how to download and how to install the Python software. And if you have a time, we are also going to discuss how to write and execute, how to write, how to save, and how to execute the Python programs also. Okay, so that tomorrow don't miss. So keep ready with your laptops. Okay, na? Tomorrow one day you can do live, because first time you have to set up some, project environment. I'm sorry, our Python software environment. Whenever, not only this one, whenever we do any first time setup, for example, Django, first time, very first class, Django, there I am going to explain to you project setup, how to do the project setup, how to install the softwares. That part you can do live in front of me only. Later, that is optional. Later you can do after receiving the recorded video. But very first time, okay, whenever we are setting up or installing, that you can do live along with me. Because sometimes in some of the systems, you may face some issues, installation issues or setup issues. Okay, so that we can clarify those doubts, okay, in the classroom itself only. That is my, that's why I'm telling you to attend the class tomorrow with your laptops. Okay, right. I hope it is clear for you. So today, especially, I started Python. Just let me revise for 2 minutes. Today, I discussed about Python. As I said, I am going to discuss this Python into total 4 parts, like part 1, introduction to Python. Part 2 is the fundamentals of Python. Part 3 is the core Python. Part 4 is advanced Python. Just I started introduction to Python. I listed out what we are going to discuss in the introduction to Python. Okay. Then just we started introduction to Python. Like I explained to you what is Python here. It's a programming language or scripting language. It is developed by Edu Van Rossum, and he started development in the year of 1999. And first public release was in the year of 1991, February 20th. Then after that, I explained the applications of the Python. So Python nowadays we are using in AI, ML, IoT, data science, web development, gaming, desktop applications, etc. I have given some more applications in the live demo session slide also. You can note those are also. Okay, right. Fine, guys. Any queries? Anybody, any queries? Is it clear? Fine then. So tomorrow, sharp at 4 p.m. in the evening, please connect with your laptops. I hope everybody are having the laptops, right? Okay. In case right now, if anybody are not having laptops, you can connect with your mobile. Just you can listen through mobile for a few days. I don't know whether you have or don't have the laptops. I hope because you are already, graduated people, completed some degrees or BTechs. I hope you are having the laptops or any desktops. Okay. Fine then. Okay, guys. Any doubts more? Any queries? Vijay, Chinna, Kaustav. Okay. Shiva Shankar, Sundar, Sadia. Okay. Okay, great, guys. So, fine then. We'll connect back tomorrow, sharp at 4 p.m. Fine then. You can leave session, guys, if there are no queries. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you so much.